Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Chelsea.
Good morning, Sandy.
I really like what you did with your horns.
Oh, I really like what you did with yours.
All right, well, welcome everyone to Tomfoolery Thursday. Thank you for joining us at my sewing room on Facebook and YouTube. We are going to have one more fun day this week. So before I get started though, thanks everybody for your likes and your loves and your comments and all your sharing and your visits to the store and all your questions and things that we can try and answer for you. That is marvelous. Just keep them coming. It's great. Now, I have a couple of shout outs for today, this Thursday. May I shout out to Ruth C., Helen O., Ann L., Loanne F., Chris L., Janice R., Glenda I., Carol D., Carol G. I love that, Carol D, G. Okay, Annette W., Loanne F., Joanne T., and Sandy A. I hope everybody is doing well this wonderful Thursday morning. And I'm back with my buddy, my reindeer pal. We are going to finish off our Santa hat pillow.
You sure are.
We are. Okay, so you'll remember yesterday we started with the Santa hat pillow. It was a design by Karen Montgomery for the Quilt Company. We have them here. It's absolutely adorable.
It's so cute. We're
So
going to
cute.
show you how cute.
Yeah, and just to recap, of course, we needed a pillow form.
Yep.
We needed to make a pom-pom. And we needed some red and white fabrics. And if you'll remember, we took our red fabric, we took it to the long armor, Mr. Kyle, and he long armed it for us. And it's so beautiful with a frosted the flakes design.
Frosted flakes. I like it.
It's great. Okay, sorry. And of course, we also needed some white fabric for the trim of the hat, and we needed a white zipper.
And we needed a seam ripper.
What things does Sandy sew that Chelsea has to rip out?
Sandy, you did a great job.
It was like a wave. It was like this.
You know what? It looked a little bit like reindeer in the sky.
It did, didn't it? They were
It
just
was cute. I liked it.
weaving everywhere. Anyways,
We both learned something new.
Yep, yes. Chelsea ended up ripping it out, but we got a good tip from Anne. What did she tell us that we should do?
She said we should sew with the stretchy fabric on the feed dogs and the zipper on top of it. If you have your Bernina, use your dual feed.
Okay.
And if you have your brother, use your walking foot. So we sewed it on our brother with a walking foot.
So when they said in the instructions a walking foot, I guess zipper foot was not the ideal thing to do.
Yeah,
So-
they didn't have a zipper foot on the instructions.
But I
We
thought,
probably should have listened.
I guess so. Anyways, that was my fault. I got us down that route.
I was down there too. I didn't stop you.
Anyways,
Maybe an enabler.
that's right. So we did get a walking foot onto our brother NQ 1300, but we just used a regular walking foot. What walking foot do you use, Chelsea?
I have the dynamic walking foot, and it actually has interchangeable soles.
Ooh.
So I normally sew on my brother 575.
Mm-hmm.
And so I used to use the SA 140, your original walking foot with the brother.
Right.
And so I switched over to the dynamic walking foot. And in the box, you actually get the closed toe, like similar to a
right.
J foot.
Right.
And then you get an open toe walk, like sole as well.
Okay.
And then additionally, you can purchase a stitch in the ditch foot, which I have yet to try, which I really want to.
Oh, I can't wait for
And
that.
that comes bundled with a 1/4-inch guided walking foot sole. So that's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
That one would probably be very helpful for putting on binding.
Mm-hmm.
But so far, I am loving my dynamic walking foot. I'm finding it helps my fabrics feed in smoother.
Oh, good
And
idea.
it's also a little bit quieter. My boyfriend said he does not notice me sewing in the morning anymore.
Ah, that's good. So we
Which
went
is
a little
good
bit
because
more.
then he stays asleep and I get more
Sewing done. Perfect. I love it. Okay. So for a quieter, smoother, more controlled
Yep.
stitch, use your dynamic walking foot.
Yes, and it dries really nicely backwards too, I learned.
Ah, great. Because I know that we had that where we were using the XP3 upstairs and we had that big move it foot and it did go backwards.
Yep.
It was kind of cool. So we're good. We're glad to hear that that dynamic walking foot does the same thing. Awesome. Okay, so yesterday we cut out our 2 pieces of the hat, the 2 pieces of the white fabric for the band, and we put in a zipper, which Chelsea has kindly fixed for us.
You did a great job, Sandy.
Oh yeah. Mhm. Okay, so you may want to change directions just a slight bit from in here because they said to put it on, fold it back and do it again, but we just put it because it's a non fraying fabric. We just put it right up next to the zipper and we just stitched it down, didn't we?
No, I put it right sides together.
She
You
did
see my
do
little
it the
extra
right
stitcher.
way.
I did it the right way, Sandy.
Oh, she's so good. I just thought maybe we did it the other way and that was the end of it. But it looks beautiful, much less bumpy. All right, so here comes the final steps for our Santa hat pillow.
Okay.
But before we do that, Chelsea, what's worse than a reindeer with a runny nose?
I don't know.
A snowman with a fever.
Uh-oh. He'd be melting.
Melting. All right, so now we have to assemble our project.
All right.
All right, so where should we start?
Well, we have to attach one of our hat pieces to the bottom.
Okay.
So maybe I'll start with this side. 'Cause
Okay.
it's right there.
All right.
I'm just going to rotate this for ease of clipping.
Okay, and we're going to put the stretchy one on the bottom like we did,
Yep.
you did for the thing, and the other one has got the cotton on the back, so it's fairly stable. So we're just going to do that. At this point, what did it tell me? It tells me for stitching these 2 pieces together, we're supposed to use the 1/4 inch piecing or 1/4 inch seam allowance, stitching the red flannel hat to each side of the plush.
Sounds like
So,
a good
okay,
number, Sandy.
Yeah, 1/4 inch. So,
All right, that is ready for you.
okay. And now I just have to remember where my 1/4 inch
Oh,
is.
your
when I do
close-up's
this.
not in the right spot there, Miss Sandy.
Oh my goodness.
That's better.
Is that better?
We can bring
Okay.
it closer, though.
Closer.
Would you like me to get it? for you?
Sure. Would you, Chelsea? That would be awesome. Thank you. So 1/4 inch. Okay, I know where that is. That's the inside of the walking foot. Okay. All right.
There we
And
go.
I'm going to start here, and I'm actually going to slide it under the walking foot, starting in just a little bit, and then I'm going to back up. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, and now I want to back up. And we're just going to make sure that's good and steady, that seam there, because we're going to pull on it just a little when we do the, you know what I'm trying to tell you.
Do I, Sandy? Do I?
When we put our pillow in. All right, and here we go, 1/4 inch seam. Yeah, the walking foot does make a little bit of a clatter, but
A little bit. It's not too bad.
it's not too bad, and we're just going to get that 1/4 inch seam sewn.
I've definitely heard louder sewing machines.
Yes.
Definitely.
But
My industrial's very loud.
is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds like I have a car in my in my
Little
sewing
zoom,
area.
zoom. I love it. All right. And this is looking pretty good, Chelsea. It's looking all right. Okay.
Looks like you're doing a phenomenal job,
Oh.
Sandy.
Thank you very much. And we'll just see when we get to the end how phenomenal that might have been.
The good news is the next seam allowance is wider.
Oh, good. You know, that's always so forgiving.
It'll eat up all of our boo-boos.
That's right. All
So
right.
will this fabric. We'll never
All right,
know.
so there's our first 1/4 inch seam holding the two pieces together, the white cap portion with the zipper and our red hat part. All right, bringing it back to you, Charles.
All right.
Oh boy, I got to tell you that Minky is definitely fun, isn't it? Cuddles,
Sure
Minky,
is.
whatever you want to call it, red pine Minky. It is just a little on the fuzzy side, but I think this is going to be so cute, Chelsea.
Me too. All right.
Yeah, and there's always such a thing as a clothes brush to get all the fur off.
You know, I'm kind of liking it. It makes it feel a little bit, holiday vibes. In
The holiday
studio.
vibes, yes, we're leaving behind a trail of red.
Maybe we're actually with the flames if we're leaving behind the trail
Yeah.
of red.
Yes, it could be. Yes, we love the flames.
So if you don't know yet, Sandy's a huge Flames fan.
Yeah. You couldn't tell last week, could you, with every Flames toucan hat I have.
I could
Yeah.
not. Nope.
And jersey.
I was so surprised when you told me you were a Flames fan.
You didn't have any idea, did you?
Not
All
a
right,
clue,
not a clue.
Sandy.
All right. Well, while she's pinning up my other thing, let's find out, why do reindeer like Mrs. Claus so much?
I don't know, Sandy.
Because she slays.
Oh, that's a good one, Sandy. All right,
Okay,
we're clipped.
ready?
And I added an extra clip because I found this piece was rolling in a lot. So I just added an extra clip to kind of contain that chaos.
Yes, keep the chaos contained. I love it. Okay, let's tuck that guy back under there, put our foot down, and let's start stitching. Do a little reversing, and then stitching some more, and then let's get our pins out of our clips out of our way. I'm really liking the Wonder clips. They do such a great job, and you know what? They're not hard on your fingers at all.
That's good.
No, loving it. Loving it, loving it, loving it. But I gotta say, this walking foot is much more conducive to good sewing than that the zipper foot I had on. This is just going through it like melted butter. Just a
Melted butter.
melted butter.
I like that.
Melted butter.
Melted butter is like the best liquid.
Especially if you're having popcorn.
I need popcorn.
Oh,
Popcorn
yum, yum.
is so good.
Okay, we're coming up to the end. And of course, I don't have my awl, so we'll just use our little zipper.
Would you like a seam river?
I got my little scissor here, so let's just give that a little flip, 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 and cut. And there we go. All right, so now our other 1/4 inch seam, we have now got our top with our zipper portion of the cap. All right, here comes Charles. Wow, look at that big long thing, furry,
It's massive.
messy, red dotted thing we've got. Doesn't that look really cool?
We might need a furminator
We
here.
might have to furminate.
All right.
All right.
So our next step, you guessed it. We're gonna
Yeah.
sew the two sides together.
Isn't this cool? And remember that before we do that, we're going to do something with our zipper, aren't we?
Are we?
Chels? Yeah, we need to slide our zipper
Oh, you
pull.
caught me.
Yeah, sliders.
So our zipper pull's currently over here. This
Yeah.
is why I told you about it because I knew I was gonna forget.
And I thought, okay, Chelsea's smart. She says, don't do it with the zipper pull there.
So we're just gonna unzip our zipper a
Yeah.
bit because otherwise
If not, we'll never get inside our pillow.
we'll never get inside. We'll have to
No.
seam rip it.
Just, ooh, but I have the expert seam ripper with me, so I'm not too worried about it. But I think it'd be better if we didn't have to.
It would be nice if we didn't have to. Yep, that's true.
All right. Now for the next part that we do, we are going to stitch the side and angle seams using a 1/2 inch seam allowance. We're going to back stitch over the edges of the zipper, and this will reduce the width of your pillow to the correct size, and it will create a firm pillow when we put our pillow form in it. Okay?
I believe you, Sandy.
All right, and then it says to clip the corners and trim the excess zipper tape. Okay, so we can do that before
Can
we
we?
turn it right side out. Okay, we can do that. We're good.
I might turn it right side out before I clip the zipper tape as a just in case.
Just in cases. Okay. All right. I think it's going to be
Things
lovely.
happen, you know.
Mhm. It's looking good. Looking good. This is the cutest little pattern. I couldn't wait to do it. And I got to thank Chelsea for helping me make my little pom-pom, and Betty as well for not only helping me make the pom-pom but providing me with the white wool. She says she's got oodles of wool, so that was very nice of her.
Ooh.
Yeah, and that was looking really good. And thank you also for Betty's donation of the white fabric. Woohoo! It turned out beautifully. Okay. While you're doing that, Chelsea, I might change over to my red thread.
Okay, Sandy, that sounds like
because we have one extra stitch line that's going to go in afterwards, and we need it to be on red.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
Good plan. Okay, and we already have...
I am aligned.
You are aligned? Okay, let me just thread my machine, misalign, and then we will go from there. Looking good, Chels.
Oh, that's good.
The Wonder Clips are amazing. And of course, I'm using polyester thread. If you hadn't guessed, I am using polyester thread, and I am using Isacord today because we have stretchy fabric.
I ran out of clips, Sandy.
Oh, did you? Okay, sorry.
Hold on. I'll space them.
Okay, space them a little more. Okay. It's just that the poly thread will give us a little stretch because this is stretchy fabric, and I'm going to stretch stuff into it. All right, how's that going? We're ready to do some sewing? Does she say you have a tip? I think she says to start at one end and go up to the top and then go again.
That sounds good to me.
All right. Oh, look at this massive project we've got. Okay, here we go. So I need to start on this edge. Whoops, sorry, honey.
Sorry. I was going to read the instructions.
Okay.
Oh, there is in red letters. Move the zipper pulled into the center.
Fabulous. So somebody
Don't sew it on the ends.
Don't sew it on the ends. Okay, so I just need to find my 1/2 inch. There's quarter, there's a half right there. That's the outside of my walking foot this time. Beautiful. All right, I'm just going to get started. It says to get started, right? And then back over top of that zipper pull. Oh, that was really good, wasn't it? Okay, back stitch, back stitch, back stitch, back stitch. Okay, yeah, just going to make sure that that's very, very firm. Okay.
Hello, right side out, draw this line.
Yeah. We're just about there, Chels. Thanks everybody for watching and learning how to make the Santa hat pillow. It's sure cute. And I see you opened our seams so it's not quite so bulky going over top.
Fun story. I did not open our seams. They did it themselves.
Oh, they are talented.
It was nice.
It was nice. Lovely. All right. Well, it's looking pretty good there, Chelsea. So, this is Thursday of this week, so there's not much left in this week. I think there's a couple more social sewing days this week. If anybody wants to come for that, that would be really cool. And then we start on what's happening in December. I can't believe this is the last week of November.
I also cannot believe it's the last week of November.
I think it's
just
wild.
moving by, and every day I'm getting closer to finishing my Christmas present.
Yeah, good for you. That is marvelous.
This morning I actually stitched binding on, and I've been trying to not look at my social media as much when I'm at home.
Oh, okay. So you've been really concentrating.
Yeah, so I decided I would hand sew my binding to the back, which is new for me.
Oh, okay.
And I'm going to use some of Bernadette's tips from Wonderful and Lightweight Legends.
Okay, yes.
Yeah, Lightweight Legends. And I am going to use Invisifil to stitch my binding to the back so that it's kind of hidden.
I think that's really cool. So that was the second one of the series. So we have
Yes.
another one coming up, don't we?
December 13th,
Yeah.
it will be Heavyweight Heroes.
Oh, I can't wait. Okay.
I can't
have
wait
a
to
little-
learn more.
I have a little overflow here, Chels.
What if we stitch to the end and back stitch and then start stitching from the other bottom?
That's a really good idea because I'm going, okay.
Because then it'll be on the other side.
Yeah, because we might have to make a little change.
We can make a creative
creative change. Okay, sounds good. All right.
Yeah,
so
we'll
what
just
we
flip it
have is
over.
this so far. I got a little off track here.
Yeah, so it looks like
We
might have slipped a little bit.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do to fix that is
Mm-hmm.
we're just going to start sewing from the bottom
Okay.
and then like this.
Okay.
And then Sandy can see where she's
I can
driving.
see where I'm driving, and
And you
then
can just
we can
drive
always.
so we could.
Yeah.
Our
we will-
horns are touching.
Our horns are touching. Okay, you got it. All right, I like it.
All right, here you go, Sandy.
Okay, thank you.
I'll start putting that mess away.
All right, sounds good. And then, I guess my next question is, how do we attach the pom-pom? I guess is a big question.
It says
to
we
me.
have to hand sew it on.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, that's okay. We can do that. So I was thinking, what if you sewed it inside the? I'm not sure if that would work. Oh, sorry. I guess my needle was just a little loose.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let me put that back in.
You know,
Yeah,
before you get this side sewn up,
yeah.
we could probably actually stuff this
Okay,
pom-pom
why
in.
don't you take that over there and do the stuffing?
While Sandy's
While
working
I
on our
needle back
technical difficulty.
Well, it just kind of rattled itself loose there. It
So-
just rattled loose.
I'm just
Okay.
gonna open this up so I don't have to remove my clips. And we have these two nice tails. Just gonna stick them right through.
All right, sounds good.
We'll see if this works. It might be troublesome for sewing. I'm not sure.
Well, we'll certainly give it a try because you know what? If nothing else, Chelsea, you and I try all sorts of things.
We sure do.
This is how we learn what.
Actually, this
what-
might be too hard to sew.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's going to be too puffy, isn't it?
I think it's gonna be too puffy.
Okay.
We'll solve it later.
Yeah, we'll solve that
It's
problem.
a later problem.
That's a later problem. All right, I just want to make
I
sure
have a
everything
second
is-
option.
Oh, do we? Okay.
Maybe.
I just want to make sure everything's
If
working. But
you
good
leave
here.
me a tiny gap up here,
Oh, okay.
then we'll
All right.
stuff
Then we
these
can-
tails through the gap you leave,
And we can
and
tie
we'll
it.
tie
maybe
it,
on
and then
the-
we'll flip it right side out.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. We're
Okay.
we're changing it a bit
Yeah,
because
we're
we're not
changing-
hand stitching.
Yeah, because we're trying
We're
to
gonna
figure it
skip
out.
that.
Oh, hi, Dawn.
All right, let's move you on over that way.
All right. All right, all right. How are you doing, Dawn? Oh, the pillow is almost done, Dawn. It is exciting. Okay, so
Dawn's
there.
taking pictures of a brand new kit we're going to have. I'm
Ooh,
excited.
I'm excited
And
too.
when I say brand new kit, I think she has about 8 or 9 of them
Oh.
in different colors.
Oh, what kit would this be?
So it's a new product we're going to
Okay.
be carrying. It's called Sassy Sunflower Half Pack Kits.
That sounds
Quilts.
really exciting.
Half pack quilts.
Okay.
And so the way it goes is step 1, you pick a package of fabric.
Mhm.
So Dawn has curated these packages of fabric, and in the packages of fabric, they contain 5 half-yard cuts.
Ah, okay.
So then, after you pick your fabric, you visit the cashier, and then they have the patterns. There's 10 different patterns to pick from.
Okay.
9 of them are quilts, and 1 is a tote bag
Ah,
called the Tippy Tote.
tippy tote.
Yes. So once you pick your pattern, you can go home, start sewing, and then you can come visit us again to pick some backing, some batting, and some binding.
And you can tippy tote.
Or the Tippy Tote, it needs a little bit of interfacing and some batting to complete it.
Okay. Well, that sounds really cool. So I can pick any package and any pattern and put them together.
Yes.
Oh, I
As
think that's
long
going
as
to be
they're
so
part of the
cool.
Sassy Sunflower half pack kits, yes, you
Okay.
definitely can.
So Chelsea, what if I want to make it bigger?
So there's a companion guide that teaches you how to make 5 of the different quilts larger.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
That
very
sounds
cool.
good. All right, and so the packages don't have the patterns in them. You have to get the pattern from us at the front counter.
Yes, and the patterns are only sold with the kit.
So you can't buy them separate.
Yes, and same with the kits. The kits are only sold with the patterns because the patterns come free in the kit.
Ah, okay. We've done some of that kind of stuff before.
Yeah, it's like Snowbell
Yeah, I like it.
because the pattern comes in the kit.
All right. So Chelsea, you're going to have to fix my little error there.
And I think it's beautiful.
Okay.
There's no error.
There's no error.
There is no error.
There's no error.
Cannot compute.
And I can get-
And
but
can you leave me a little
just a
tiny gap,
tiny
please,
little gap?
Sandy?
Okay, just enough to throw some thread through.
Yeah.
All right.
Because I think it's going to be easier than hand stitching this pom-pom on.
Okay, so I'll leave you just a little bit of a gap. Let me do that.
Sure.
Okay. And then we can stick that up later. Okay. All
Well, we'll
Miss
stick it up
Chelsea.
in about 5 seconds.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Here is the fuzzy thing. All stitched.
Perfection.
Okay.
So I'm just going to stick our pom-pom in,
Okay.
and I'm going to try and find that gap Sandy made me,
Okay.
if I can find my tails.
Okay. They're not the same length. Do you want them to be the same length?
Maybe in a bit.
Okay. Well, that sounds really fun. So you call them the Sassy Sunflower Half Yard Kits?
Half pack
Half
quilts.
pack quilts. Perfect. I love it. I love it. Okay. While you're doing that and trying to find that little hole, can I ask you a question?
Of course.
Okay, so why didn't Rudolph make the honor roll at school?
I don't know, Sandy.
Because he went down in history.
Oh, that's
Oh,
cute.
Cute. Okay.
I might not be able to fish it through this tiny hole, Sandy.
Oh,
Ooh, you have a bodkin.
yes, I have a bodkin. Oh, smart, a bodkin. Who would have remembered? Okay, so we're going to thread the
I saw your
thread
bodkin.
through the bodkin. Oops, looking at my bodkin.
I was looking at your bodkin,
Do you
Sandy.
want to make them more even, or you got it?
We're going to work with this.
We're working with it. Okay, we got it.
Okay.
All right, now we can. Oh, we're so smart. Don't forget your bodkin. We even came prepared. And then we didn't use it. There it is, popping out the end. There it is. Pull our strings. All right.
All right.
Okay. Hi. Come on over here. Come on, over here.
So I'm just going to tie some
I
overhanded
don't
knots.
know that we do have the half hexy ruler. I don't think we do. No, I'm so sorry. Okay.
Just going to
Fern.
tie a
Bye,
bunch
Fern.
of knots.
That's our wonderful Fern stopping by to ask a question. So that's wonderful.
I'm tying a hilarious knot for you, Sandy.
Oh, okay, sounds
So that this
great.
does not come out, because that would just be so sad.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Should I try going
knot.
over that little corner a little, or no?
I think it'll be okay.
Oh, there it is. Oh my God, that's cute.
And now we don't have to hand sew it on.
No, smart girl.
Because who wants to do that?
Who wants to do that? All right. Oh, that's looking so sweet.
So festive.
We only have one step left. Well, actually, 2 steps left. One more line of stitching, and then we stick the pillow form in. Ooh,
That sounds fun.
that sounds fun. All right. All right. So, what else? So that's pretty well everything that's happening this week is social sewing. And of course, we've been talking this week about what's happening in December. And we did mention to you that we have on Tuesday, December 3rd, Giving Tuesday. Oh, there she goes. She's cutting the ends. So please give us a call because the spots are free, but you need to register for those. That's the So Powerful Purses, and it's a charity group that provides purses. And I think Anne said they were in Zimbabwe,
Zambia.
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 I knew it was a Z. Couldn't
You
remember
knew
which
it was a Z.
Z.
You were
I
almost
just couldn't
there.
remember. So that's we provide these purses that they put their personal hygiene products in, so they can go to school.
I need to mark this out, and I'm trying to think of the best way.
Okay,
I think
so-
I have a solution.
All right, Chelsea's going to go get a marking pen while we do that, and I'm just going to tell you that it goes on Tuesday, December 3rd from 10:30 to 4. As I say, there's 16 spots, free, but you got to register so that we don't overbook the spots. All right, so that's a wonderful way of giving back at this time of the year. Thursday, of course, December 5th is the Rope Bowl Sew Along. And that is really great. We talked about it on Twisted Tuesday, rope bowls and more. And that's $20 plus tax, and you come away with a completed project. That's really cool. All right, also coming up in December, on December 8th and 15th, it's our Tough It class. Speaking of making something and taking it home, you end up with a completed Tough It. The class itself is $95 plus tax. It's 2 Sundays, the 8th when you do your top and the 15th when you put your top together and make it and use the power tools.
We're ready for you, Sandy.
Oh my gosh, she figured it out.
So I was thinking about it, and I
Okay.
was thinking it would be really hard to mark this fuzzy Ninky and get a straight line. So I just grabbed some painter's tape, measured 14 inches up from the bottom, and Sandy is going to stitch on that side.
Okay, you got it. All right. Okay.
And she'll just follow the tape.
Okay, following the tape. Following the tape. Following the tape. I'm just going to roll it just a little bit so it fits underneath my...
I'm so happy you had that bodkin, Sandy.
Oh, I'm so glad too, because that makes it so simple, doesn't it? Okay, my little painter tape is sticking to my...
Oh, very good.
But that's all right.
And
we got it now.
I am ready with our pillow insert for the next step.
So this is getting very close now, everybody. The reason we're doing this one stitch across the top of the pillow is not only to form the pillow, but also let the pillow flop forward like Santa hat does, right? All right.
It's gonna be so
I
cute.
think it's going to be so much fun.
I might need to make one of these, Sandy.
Yeah, this has been I've seen it, and I just thought, oh my gosh, I have to do something with it.
100%.
Anne brought this pattern in, and it's like, oh, is that ever cool? We still can, after all these years of sewing and quilting and stitching and having
Just
fun.
a moment, Sandy.
What?
You got all hung up.
I got all
And
hung
I-
up.
Might get
I might get
snapped
all...
on you.
Okay.
There we go.
Well,
Sandy's thread was just a little
yeah,
tangled.
I am using a standalone thread stand, so I can use whatever thread I like. So it sits at the back, and away we go. Thanks for keeping an eye on that, Chelsea.
I got you, buddy.
You never know what could go wrong.
Sewing buddies always got each other's backs.
It's awesome. Okay. Oh, we're getting there, you guys. I'm so excited. It's coming along. Okay, you're gonna make that little... Oh, I need to make it a little closer to the edge there. Okay, there it is, there it is, there it is.
Okay.
Right, here it is.
Wait. And we're done.
Yeah, we're done. Isn't that sweet? That didn't take too long. That
Not
was
at
only
all.
2 shows. All right, you get to have the privilege of ripping off the tape. There we go. Oh, isn't that sweet? We'll just ruffle it up a little. Isn't that
All right.
cute?
Let's
And that just goes, whoop.
fill this baby.
All right, fill
Let's
the baby. Here we go.
Stuff it.
All right, stuffing it, stuffing it. And let's see. Hopefully I
Stuff
did it right. This is always so exciting.
Stuffing it up.
This is so cute, too.
I can't contain myself right now. It's way too cute.
It is so cute. All right. And then we zip it up. Oh, Chelsea, is that ever cute?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh,
That is
that's a
so
little
cute.
cutie.
Let's just stuff it a little bit.
Yeah,
Mess with it.
yeah, just massage it like you do. Do what you do, massage it. Oh my goodness, did that ever turn out adorable?
That turned out so cute. All right.
I love
I'll
it.
show them the front view.
Okay, front view. Oh, look at this with the
That's
pom-pom.
pretty
That is pretty
cute.
darn cute.
That was easy to do.
That was easy too. Well, thanks to Chelsea and her seam ripper and Anne and her good advice. It turned out magnificent. And remember, this just started out as a plain piece of red cuddle, and we took it to Tyler, and Tyler made it
Kyle?
beautiful. Kyle. Sorry. I'm sure Tyler would have made it beautiful
Tyler
too,
would
but-
have made it beautiful too, but,
but
he's
Kyle-
not in the long arm
Yeah,
department.
Kyle stitched that one.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
that's so sweet.
we brought him a piece of fabric, and then like for backing, so a piece of woven,
Yep.
and a piece of the minky, and he just stitched it up.
Yep, picked
It's
out thread
super
color,
easy.
picked out a Christmassy, wintry theme, and just like that, he had it done.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy. Okay, speaking of easy peasy, my dear.
Oh.
Well, it probably isn't because I've tried this, and it's probably, Anne makes it look easy peasy.
She sure does.
Yep. So on Wednesday, December 11th, if you want to try out some really fun satin stitch, please join us for that class. It's on Wednesday the 11th from 10:30 to 4:30. It's $75 plus tax, and you're going to get the queen of satin stitch showing you how to do it properly.
So
Yep.
I probably should take that class because I don't know what I'm doing when I'm satin stitching.
Satin stitching.
I kind
yeah.
of throw, it's like throwing the spaghetti against
Yep.
the wall and hoping
Hoping
it
it
sticks,
sticks.
so it's done.
I like that.
So I could really use Anne's tips and tricks.
Yeah, and because we do so much applique, especially that last wall hanging we did, Snowbell, Miss Olga, and you need to learn how to satin stitch or decorative stitch or blanket stitch and make that just so perfect.
Yep. So Anne's going to teach us
Yep.
how.
All right, I
can't
only
wait.
have one more thing to talk about.
Only one more thing?
Yeah, but I'll tell you a joke first.
Okay.
Okay. What do you call a reindeer ghost?
Christmas past?
That's cool. A caribou. Sorry.
I like
All right.
that. I'll have to tell
Caribou.
Zane that tonight.
Yeah, okay.
They'll both enjoy it.
You'll enjoy that one. All right, so the last thing that we've got coming up in December, on Friday, December 13th, you were talking about the lightweight one that we did. We're now
Yes.
going to do Let's Get Threaducated.
Heavyweight heroes.
Perfect.
I cannot wait.
Yeah, so that will be fun because that's using some really cool, different decorative type threads, and I think it will just be lovely. But if you'd like to come and see Bernadette from Wonderful, Friday, December 13th, it's number 3 in the series of 5 that we're doing with Wonderful. It goes from 10:30 to 12:30. It's $10 plus tax. And to get involved in any of these things that we mentioned, there are several ways. So you can phone us at my sewing room, 403-252-3711.
You didn't give out your number. Good job.
Sometimes I do, and then I have to apologize. I'm sorry, I'm not
Please
home.
don't call me there.
I'm not home.
You can visit our website, mysewingroom.ca.
Perfect. Or you can come in and see us. We've got a
We
few
love
more.
a visit.
Few more social sewing days.
Yep.
So drop in, pick up what you need, come stitch with us, and sign up for some of the wonderful things coming forward in December. It's going to be a great Christmas month.
It really is.
It really is. All right. Well, I am very impressed with our Santa pillow. It is really cute. And I want to thank you very much, Chelsea, for hanging in there and doing that with us. And thanks,
I had a fun time.
thanks to Anne for her tips, and Betty for her pom making skills and things. It
big
turned out
pom-pom.
beautiful. All right. Well, that's it for this week on Facebook and YouTube. So we shall catch you
On the flip side.
On the flip side, but don't forget, Anne might be here tomorrow for
Oh, yes.
With Anne. So hang in there and check it out. Thanks, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.